Good morning. As you see, we're at Myers Automotive Care Santa Rosa Beach today. Just got here. We're waiting on Jeff to get here so that we can go ahead and start on the 240, getting it finished up. As you see behind me, we have cars everywhere. That's not even the front. The front's even worse. We got a lot of work to do. So it's Sunday. We decided that we go ahead and come out here on Sunday and get this finished up so that we can get it done and get it on the track. We really want to see this thing running. It already runs. I've driven it once, but I really want it to drive every single time I get it. So we're gonna get to it. So here we go. Don't mind all the keys I have on my keychain. Don't judge me. But the wind is a whipping. We're home. Our home away from home. There's my girl. Golly, it's been a long time coming. We've done all this work. We've got a lot done, a lot prepped, a lot finished, just a lot. And we still got to get that thing done, but just a lot. And it's her time to shine. I've neglected her for, I don't know, about a month now, month and a half of actually putting some time and effort into it. So today, this is driving through that door back there. So stay with us and you'll see it happen. Alright, so we have her in the middle of the shop. She gets all the love today. Put her out here in the middle. We can open up all the doors, work all the way around this thing, make sure that everything is easily accessible. We have a few things to start on. Jeff started last week getting the all the wiring and stuff routed a little bit better because he kind of threw it in just to get stuff in and movable. So he got the routing, it's tied up back there. We've got our rock lights we got to run. Fuse and relay panel right there, so it's easily accessible from the side and the front. Switch panel stuff sitting over there. Gotta get our hydro lines ran up to the hydro mounts on the plate over there. Steering column back in. We need to finish mounting this guy, the crossbar for the dash. Then we're gonna throw the dash back in, mount the ECU, mount the Terminator, and then this guy.
Hello.
We're gonna get this thing done. So we'll set you guys up on a tripod somewhere so you can watch us work, and we're gonna get to it. Ready, Jeffrey?
Oh yeah.
All the LS noises. Let's do it. All right, so as you can see, we've gotten a little bit of stuff done here. I went ahead and I got the ARC panel mounted and the ECU for the Terminator X mounted. Holley EFI, thank you for being so good. We went ahead and mounted up all of the bolts that we needed to for the crash bar. So Jeff now is stripping the column down of all the pieces and parts that someone can use that we're not gonna use. We're gonna get those out of here, and then we're going to put the dash in, bolt the dash in to where it stays to where it's supposed to be, and then we're gonna finish wire up everything, put the hydro in, and get it bled, and we're gonna take you along for a little ride here. So Jeffrey, I'm already out of breath. This is killing me.
Yeah.
This has been it's been a little rough. The steering column was fighting us, so we got it in. That's why we didn't get too much film action of that. No one wants to see us struggle. Come on, you're our friends, I think. As you can hear, as you can see, Jeff is shot backing out the inside. I gotta stop saying I know you guys hear it. I hear myself say it. 2022, the ums are going away. So I'm gonna try. But he's getting shot backed out so we can go ahead and get everything cleaned up. We gotta mount the seats down. See, there it is again. My seat on the driver's side, we're flat mounting to the chassis. That way, I'm 6'3". I don't fit in S chassis at all. I gotta flat mount it. So we got the cat hump pounded down. We were gonna cut it all out and redo it, but I figured the original structure of the car was pretty good. So we figured we'd go ahead and just pound it down and get it done. So we're gonna get that done. I have a mount for the passenger side to go in the stock location. Get that done. And then run the hydro lines, get those attached. As of right now, what I'm doing is this. We had a couple brackets that I built that I wanted coated. Usually we have a guy, but he's always booked out so long, and I try not to bother him with little stuff like that. So I went ahead and I bought myself a little setup. I talked to him about it. He said, go for it, try it out. It's worked out pretty good. We got a couple brackets done already. Let me show you. And then the bracket that we're doing right now is the one that mounts my fuel pressure regulator. So once that's done baking, we'll let it cool. We'll get it remounted. It'll look good. And then back to the inside. So last you saw, we were installing the dash and getting all the wiring done. Jeffrey, boy, that was not a fun adventure, I'll tell you that now. So now on to the daunting task of getting our seats installed. So we got to throw the hydro back in. and then get everything set up. We got our Holley ECU mounted right here so we can see all of our trouble lights, anything that happens. I am going to put a little bit of tint over them, just because I know those lights are really bright. Arc panel is right here, able to get to, so if we need to make a momentary or anything, we can. Everything is mounted where it needs to be. So that takes me to another point. Here, where the gauge cluster used to be, I'm going to mount my 3.5-inch dash that comes with the Holley, but I also have this Windows tab. Sorry, it's configuring, I just turned it on. But this Windows tab, we're gonna run the Terminator software on in order for us to be able to tune on the fly, and to, I'm gonna use this as like their Pro Dash. I am gonna order the Pro Dash eventually, but for right now, this will suffice. I will be able to pull up all data and watch everything on this. So thinking about, I don't know, something like that, but I want it in, so it may be like that. With me being as tall as I am and that sitting there like that, should be okay. You know, have it like that, the 3.5 right to the side of it there. Not sure yet, but I have some Lexan, and I'm going to build that to fit in there. I'm going to cut it out and put it in there so it'll fit, and then that way we can Velcro that to it, and then we can pull it and everything. We already have our USB ran over to here to plug into the Windows tab. Everything else is ready to go, so now it's on to the seats. So we're gonna get this hydro thrown in here real quick, and then we'll start setting seats in place. Ready for that, Jeffrey?
Yeah, fun stuff.
All right, let's get it done. All right, so seats. I had this prefab seat mount sitting around in order to go in, so we threw it on the passenger side. We're gonna go ahead and see if the seat bolts in the way it's supposed to. So Jeff, go ahead, let's slide that thing in there. We're up on that, where we're supposed to be.
You need to...
The seat needs to go over that way,
this way, yeah,
and then bolt it down on the back, but that's where it's going to live. It still can go down on the rail some, so it's not so high up in the air, and we can tilt it forward and backwards and all that stuff. It's got plenty of adjustment, but yeah, we're going to get this in, and then we'll show you what we got going on. All right, so we got the passenger seat mounted. It's a little high, like I said, on the brackets. We have plenty of adjustment to go down, so we're going to take it all the way down, and we're going to move it off of the center just a little bit more, because it's a little awkward where it's placed right now. But I'm digging it. I am loving it. And back to the tablet, what I was talking about earlier, mounting it in the dash. Well, I have this little guy, and I haven't figured. I think I'm gonna mount it somewhere in here, something like that. Don't know yet. But in order to be able to charge the tablet and everything like that, we're going to keep it on charge. And then we'll be able to unplug it. And with the Velcro idea, we'll be able to pull it out and use it to tune and do whatever we need to do, because we have plenty of cable. So with that being said, we're going to get this seat back out, get it adjusted, set the driver's seat in, make our marks, drill our holes, mount it down. Then all we have to do is hook up a power steering line up front, put the belt back on it, and then we're taking it for a drive. Let's get to it. All right, so we got that out.
We have...
What are you looking for?
A box or something I could set this on without sitting on the ground.
Yeah. So, like I was saying, plenty of adjustment. We're gonna get that done. Jeff made some marks on the other side so that we knew where it was sitting in the car originally, and so that we can go ahead and adjust appropriately to fix that. But man, so close to taking this thing for a rip. So close to taking it for a rip, Jeffrey.
No, I'm excited.
Oh man. this girl. Back to it. All right, so while Jeffrey's over there getting that seat final prepped, I went ahead and I got all of our interior back here. Most of it, I still got to get the firewall shot, but I got to cover some stuff up. But most of it is shot with the bed liner that we're going to be using, like I did on the bash bar here, because it's durable. And we are rough on these cars, very rough on these cars. So we want them to be durable. So truck bed liner for the win, and then we can just rinse it off. You know, like some of our events get real muddy. Jeffrey, how muddy they get?
We're not going to talk about that.
It gets real muddy. Telephone poles get close to. Just weird stuff happens. It just happens. So
We're going to the second notch. That's as far as it'll go. So
okay. So we're gonna get that finished up, and then onto the driver's seat. That's gonna be the fun one. All right, so as you hear behind me, Jeff is grinding the points for the seat to land on. We're gonna weld in these little 1/4-inch tabs that we've made to structurize the floor. Now we are gonna do more, but for right now, to get the seat bolted in, just for now thing, we're gonna get this bolted in, or welded in, and then we're gonna bolt in our seat on top of it. We also have plates for underneath. The plates for underneath are to just make it more rigid from the bottom, so we're not just using sheet metal. So we have 2 1/4-inch plates, so 1/2 inch, and then you have the actual seat bracket itself. We'll get those welded in, bolt it down, throw the passenger seat back in, hook up the power steering line, put the belt back on it. We're gonna drive it. We'll see you soon. So Jeffrey is tightening down some suspension real quick so we can do a little test drive. We didn't get the headlight in. We didn't finish mounting the hood or anything like that yet, but the seats are done and mounted. The interior's put together. I got my cardboard template for Milwaukee to go in. Boy, this makes me so happy. I don't think anyone understands how happy this is. Oh, man. It's coming. I'm going to drive it out of that. 15, maybe 20 more minutes. I'm driving it out of here. Then I gotta go home because my Niners are playing tonight. I know, I'm a 49er fan. Here's what it is. From Cali. Gotta remember that. So we're gonna finish tightening up some stuff here, and then we're gonna drive it out. Well, she's running right now, trying to get the power steering blade. Once the power steering is bled, we're gonna drive it. The exhaust will be changed, I promise. So close. So like I said, today we was driving out of that door, and it did, and Jeffrey's driving it right now. We should see him come right through this little alleyway here. Let's see. There he goes. Let's see him, he's coming down this way. Boy, all the fighting and everything was worth it. Just to have that thing running. Here it comes. There it is. Little. Well, this is where we end the video. We're gonna pick up our tools, pick up our mess, put the car away, and tomorrow, big day. We gotta finish up the Jeep, and we gotta finish up the 47, and I should get some news about the Z. But until then, we'll see you guys soon. Like and subscribe down below, wherever it's at. Like.